Hey everybody, welcome to Form and Function Day 21. We're going to switch up our scheduling, so as far as which muscle group we hit which days. So we are going to be hitting up legs today. Have a heavy set of dumbbells. I'm just going to stick with 20s. I could definitely be switching around heavies and lighters and stuff like that, but I think I'm just going to go with one set of weights, keep things simple for myself. But if you want to transition and have different sizes and weights, feel free. You will also need a box if at all possible. We're going to use it for some elevated glute bridges as well as for some step ups and a balance lunge. You can use a chair, a table, a picnic bench, I guess a low table, like a coffee table, or anything that will kind of help elevate your leg for some of the stuff that we'll be doing. You can also use a wall. So for our elevated glute bridge and even the balance lunge, you can use a wall. So I will show you really quick. It would look like this. You get your hip set, one foot on the wall. So we'll be putting one on the bench, and then the other one is just going to dial right alongside with it. You'll still feel that little bit of different grab. I think it's a little more hamstring focused when you go elevated. And then instead of foot on the box, you can put a foot on the wall. Just drive that foot into the wall and then get your balance lunge here. Okay, we are going to start off with a plank, 6-minute plank round, and then we'll move into our legs from there. So start on your hands and knees with me, and let's go through some cat-cow. Inhale, push your chest forward. Exhale and round. Inhale, push forward. Exhale and round. Just one more. Perfect. Wiggle your hips left and right. If you don't plank, then you can do your bird dog rotations, probably in the system of knowing what, or in the rhythm of knowing what to do instead of planks, or if something else comes along, but I'll keep trying to remind you, or maybe coming up with new ideas here and there. So a held, stabilized, set in core flexion with your bird dog would be fantastic. So we're going to be holding 2 minutes in the front. I'll have you hold just 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other. When we transition into sides, you can either rotate to a supported plank on the side, or you can keep both hands and knees down, continue to pinch through that side like this. You can get that oblique kind of flexion built, or if you want to add into it, you can take your leg from the back to the tricep. You'll get your obliques that way. All right, here we go. Ready, set, and go. 2 minutes in our front. Push into elbows. Elbows pull back toward toes. Shake out, wiggle out, adjust, whatever. We kind of rushed in. Not a huge, big, long warm up, but that's okay. Push into the elbows and pull the elbows back toward your toes. Scan the body, head to toe. Find your flexions all sorts of different places. Make slight adjustments to help the flexion to hit the right places, but otherwise try not to move much. Unless you got a kink or a pull or something just doesn't feel right, make that adjustment. But then set in and try to hold your isometric contractions. So hugging muscle into the bone, flexing it in deep. You've got it. We have 50 seconds left here. Tuck through those glutes. Try to find flexion through the front of the belly. Get a little bit into that pelvic floor. 30 seconds left here. Stay contracted, stay locked in, 10 seconds. And then we're going to go to our first side. 3, 2, and 1. All right, rotate over. So just find your side plank. If you're in your bird dog, you can rotate onto that elevated side, or you can just pull your knee to tricep. So we're only going to be here 30 seconds. We're already through 17 of them. Drive up through those hips. Try your best to keep your hips stacked. I got to watch mine. Sometimes that front hip or the top hip will rotate back. All right, back to center. Hold your center. Again, find those flexions and connections. Stay locked in. Five seconds. Okay, turn to the same side that you just came from. Back up to the same side. Should feel a little more heat in that oblique this time. Still a little pre-fatigued. 10 seconds. 3, 2, back to your center. Stay tucked in. Feeling that left side, that's good, that's what we want. Halfway, and then we're going to go to our second side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rotate. New side. Whew. Gonna feel good. Up and lift. Open through that chest. Stack those hips. Seven seconds, then we're back to center. Ready and turn. 4.5 minutes in. 1.5 to go. You're crushing it. Keep your traction between elbows and toes. At this point in time, it's easy to let it go, to just try to get through one way or another. But keep those flexions, keep it tough. And turn. Last turn, same side we just came from, so second time, second side. Keep that front of the belly strong, stack in those hips. 10 seconds. Okay, back to center. Hold your center. Flex it in deep. Keep that contraction all the way through the front of the body. You should be feeling that right side a little more, or whichever side you just turned from. Gonna be a little more heated up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Ooh, all right, hinge back, hit your child's pose, stretch through that core, your back, your shoulders. And then we're gonna get geared up for legs. Okay, starting off, we're gonna do a lunge with a back leg lift. So grab those weights. We're going to hit up 10 each side. So you're going to set up your long lunge. It'll be basically static, meaning you're not going to be switching or alternating your legs forward and back. Okay? So drop into your low lunge. Then you're just going to lift up that back leg. Drop and then lift. Okay, here we'll count 1. Belly strong. 1. Drive through that heel. 2. Don't just kick that back leg up, but feel the lift from that front. 7, drive through the heel. 8, 9, 10. Other side. Square off your hips. Belly hold strong. 1, 2. Feeling that heat, set it in. Love working the legs. Be in control of that upper body as well. 6, 7. See if you can keep your hips level as you lift that back leg. 9, 10. Oh, nice start. Okay, we're going to do a squat hold. Last week we did our kickback hold. So it's going to be similar. Just going to hold my 120. We're going to stick with our 10 reps. So don't just hold and pause at the bottom, relying on just kind of the stance to support you, but flex in. Grab core, upper back, sit in those heels, and drive. Okay? We'll count this. 1, hold, 2, 3, drive. 2, hold, 2, drive. 3, push. 4, flex in. You got it. So take that time, really wrap into the thighs, drive through those heels, get into the core. 9, draw that belly button back, chest is tall. 10. Whew, okay, we're going to go touchdowns. So it's a shuffle, curtsy, 10 each side. One leg goes back, and then you're going to hippity hop to the other. Okay, here we go. 1 and 1. Sink the hips low. Line that front knee with the toe. Not quite like a 180 jump or tuck jumps, but we're getting our legs in a different range of motion. Little twisted. Last one. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go into that elevated glute bridge. Okay, so far so good. Lie down using your wall or your box. You can set both feet first. Lift the hips and then lift one leg off. Flex both legs all the way, tap the ground, and push. Definitely changes kind of right where you get that push, that grab, flexion, all the way down. Hamstring, 9 and 10. Shift to the other leg. 1, 2. Check in with those hips. Keep them nice and level. 4, 5, 6, 7. You're flexing the lifted leg as well. Flexing core, flexing back. Last one. Okay, now we're going to go step ups. If you don't have a box, you're going to go back into lunges. Let's see. I'll keep it up. Okay, we're going to go weighted. One leg stays on the box, and you're going to push 10 on one side, 10 on the other. I think my head's going to end up out of the frame, but that's okay. We're here to focus. Not worried too much about my head right now. Drive through that heel. 5. Think about your pelvis. Keep it neutral. How do you do that? Set the core. Drive through the glute. 7. 8. Feel the downward phase as well. 9. 10. Other side. 1. 2. Drive through that heel. 3. Watch your weights. Make sure they're not swinging. You should feel more glute than quad on that pushing leg. 9. 10. Awesome. Okay, we're back to our touchdowns. Line up, front knee and toe. 1, 2. Long flat back. Get nice and deep. Drive to that front heel. 10. All right, split lunge. Or a Bulgarian split squat, I think it's called, technically. Or a bounce lunge, I like to call it. One leg on your box or the wall, as we discussed. One leg forward. And then you're just lunging. Drop and drive. Focus, form, core, upper back. Heat through that glute and hamstring. 5. 7. 8. Lots of core. 10. Ooh, very nice. All right, set up that other side. Long, long lunge. Nice and deep. 2. 3. Make sure that knee stays behind the toes. 7. Feel that leg under load. We're not rushing here. Slowing down. Last one. 10. Okay. Hit a little shakeout. Down dog plank. And then we're going to hit our second set. Spread those fingertips. Shift the hips back. Exhale, forward plank. Shift back. 2. Dig through that core. Get your stretch through the hamstrings. Grab deep through the back. Lots and lots of flexion through the core. 9, 10. Okay. Bringing it back. Lunge to back leg lift. Here we go. Line it up. Lunge and push. 2. Lots of single leg kind of movements today. Super good. Balance. Helps get that leg locked in. Focuses on that one side. There's not discrepancies. Balance off. We can't borrow from that stronger side. 3, 2, 1. If you're feeling the back, you need to grab the core more. 1. Wrap all the way around that torso. Level off the hips as you kick up. 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. Squat and hold. Toes straight ahead. Squat. Hold. 2, 3. Drive. 2. Flex in. 3. Check the core. 4. Lifted chest. 5. So my chest does drop forward. It's just kind of how my body sets in. But my hips want to push back. And my knees don't extend past the front of my toes. 9. I'm trying not to let my tailbone extend upwards. Okay, touchdowns. Nice to not hold weight a second. 10. Okay, elevated glute bridges. Here we go. Find your push first. Grab into that core. Flex that lifting leg. 1, 2. Lots of range. 3, 4. Focus on that push and drive through the glute. 7, 8. Check the core. 10. Other side. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex deep, deep, deep. 9, 10. All right. Step ups. One leg at a time. Hold those weights. Pack in the back and the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't really like this box sometimes because it's wobbly, because it's soft, but it definitely adds to the challenge. So that's good. 7, 8. Feel the burn on the drop. 10. 4. Tall chest. Strong belly. Where do you want to feel it? Hamstring and glute. Grab the core. Pack the back in. Last one. 10. Touchdowns. Nice and deep. Get your hop. Lengthen your back. The reach toward the ground is to drop your leg as opposed to hinging your back, right? Don't tap the ground if you're just hinging forward. You got to get your butt down. All right. Split lunge. Balance lunge. Whew. Lots of core. Here we go. 1. We're not going to rush it. 2, 3. Just steady pace. 4. 7. Draw your belly button up and in. 8. 9. 10. Other side. 2. See if you can look straight ahead instead of down at your foot. 4. See if you can feel your alignment. 8. Woo! 9. 10. Oh. Down dog. Planks. Set up that down dog. Grab the core. Hinge forward. Exhale. Feel like your abdomen is what's pushing you forward, pulling you back. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 10. All right. Walk it back. Stretch over those legs. Okay. We're going to grab just a quick little set body weight. Go faster. Not going to worry about weights. So we're going to start with our lunge and lift, okay? Square off the hips. Drag through that core. 1, 2. Should go pretty fast. 3. I know I've been telling us slow down, but for this round, we're just going to speed it up. Lock in the core. Enjoy body weight. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Square off those hips. 8, 9, 10. We will grab a weight for our squats. No holds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Grip into those heels. 2 and 1. Touchdowns. 1, 2, 4. 9, 10. All right. Elevated glute bridge. Step ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Punch through that glute. Flex your other leg. 8, 9, 10. Switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hamstring feels like it's gonna seize up. Okay, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Still driving through that glute, that heel. 10. 1, 2, 3. 9, 10. Okay, touchdowns. Drop those hips. 9, 10. All right. Your split squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of hinge. That front hip. Square off your hips. Strong core. Tall chest. Push through that glute. 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find the glute. 8. Try not to let your quad take over. Whew. We made it. We're going to skip our down dog plank. Grab a super quick stretch. Ooh. Please get more. Sit back. Cross one ankle over your knee. We're going to stay seated. Push that knee away from you. Lifted chest. Feel that glute stretch. You would make us tight on time, though. Feeling that last quicker set. Switch to the other side. Open that chest. Get that glute. Okay, stretch both legs straight out in front. Arms are lifted. Reach forward. Extend over those legs. Recommend flipping over, getting your hip flexor stretch in your lunge position, hamstring, and your pigeon. So add that in. Roll. Hitting the foam roller is always a great idea as well. So thanks for hitting it up with me, starting a new rhythm, and I'll see you tomorrow.